Lost vault. Loading. Please wait. Heading. My resources. Cash 14.9. Bottom cap 135. Button.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Lost Vault's clan events. Welcome, clan blind members who are coming to listen to this video on demand. Thank you so much for coming. I know we don't stream, but you know, I'm a little small for streaming on Game Double Tap, but I will be doing a live, and we'll talk about how we can get to that number. And yeah, we're also going to be doing some more cool stuff here. We're doing really good here on Game Double Tap with our Lost Vault coverage. Y'all folks are still playing the best MMO there is on the planet, Lost Vault. The developer's name is Kamil Rykowski. He is a friend. He is sweet. He is a cool guy. He's definitely got the right vibe for making the best accessible to the blind and visually impaired and to the whole world MMO RPG that is called Lost Vault. And if you're looking for details about Lost Vault, please check out my description. You'll find all the things you want to know about Lost Vault. And if you want to know even more about Lost Vault, swing by some of my fellow content creators like Legally Cited, like Aaron Spelker, like some of the other folks who are really pole vaulting us into the future. But definitely give those folks a good listen, a subscription, and definitely follow their action. But I am Michael Gray. This is Game Double Tap, the channel that describes absolutely everything. And I got a little morning swag and dag. You know what I'm saying? It's like my little stream, but there's no live people because I don't have that set up yet, and it doesn't kind of fit me sometimes, you know? I'm much better just talking to y'all like you're here. I might do a what do you ever call it? There's another version of a live where I talk to you while in the chat. I might do that. I might do one of those. I haven't done one of those in a long time, but I might do one of those live premieres. That's what they call them. They're fun. They're fun. It's like I'm there with you, but the video is already pre-recorded, and I just kind of talk about the video. It's like we're watching me. I'm talking to you while you're listening to me while I'm doing the video. And again, there are some games that I really feel could really work well. I mean, I've done Lost Vault a few times. Most of you like it, but it's a niche audience. I've got Lost Island, Adventure to Fate. Folks seem to be pretty steady with their watching of that content. Of course, the more likes any video gets, the more likely I'll do more videos on that. Of course, you know, folks, that's how it works. I'm sorry. But, you know, for the most part, most of my content has to stay within a certain level, though I'm not worried about analytics per se, because we do what we want to do here in Game Double Tap. But if you really don't like a certain kind of content, I try not to do it too often, but there's always a person who wants content. Like, I cater to you personally. Like, if you say, Mike, play this game, I'm like, okay, is it my genre? Yep. Is it something I can play? Like, is it accessible? Yep. Is it something fun that I enjoy? Yeah. If I get those 3 check boxes, I'm gonna play it. Now, I always get, you know, persons who don't like a game, and they might be a little on the let's just say they just don't like it. They're a little opposed to it, and they might say, that game is old, it's been played too much, it's boring, it doesn't have really good sounds. And then that might be a reason for me to not overplay it. And then of course there's me. So I have your opinion, I have the opinion of all of you who like games, I have the opinion of all of you who don't like games, and then there's me, stuck in the middle, where I'm just looking for something fun to play on a Saturday morning and hang out with all of you. Have some Lost Vault coffee. Kamil especially prepared this for me this morning, sent it to me through space transfer, and it was flown to me on a Griffin, and I picked it up at my front door. You know, Griffins are pretty freaking huge, you know? That thing almost bit my head off, but, you know, I think Kamil told him not to bite my head off. So, but anyway, We're going to be talking about clan events. I do have a very big clan event coming up, and I just wanted you to know a little bit about it. And hey, under certain circumstances, you might be able to participate. It's going to be a huge event. And I'm going to be playing a little bit here as I talk about it. So that's kind of how I do it. I play, you listen, you hang out, you relax. And that's how it works until I get exhausted. I take a couple of bio breaks. I refill my coffee a couple of times. I use my noisemakers when I'm in the mood. Where's my noisemakers? Today I got this one. I got the cheering noisemaker today, and it also does this one. Does the crickets, and then this, da-da-da, and then of course, if I don't like something. Got a very simple noisemaker setup today. A Lost Vault is kind of a super overclocked, streamlined MMO. So I really don't have to do a lot to really make Lost Vault work. It's exceptionally developed. This is one of those games that you just play every day. I literally play Lost Vault every day. I've been playing Lost Vault every day for nearly 2.5 years, or just 2 years. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments how long has Lost Vault been out? I'm gonna say 2 years. But anyway, it's not a game that I have to sit there and count to you everything that comes out. If I did like I did with some of my other RPGs, you would be here all day. Because there's literally so much content inside of Lost Vault that I really can't go over it every single day. I just tend to give you the general sense of the game, some tips, some hints, some pro tips, you know me and pro tips, and just the tips. So I try to give you important information about the game and how you can make the game play, how you can really enjoy the game, and how as a clan, you can create fun events to make the game even more fulfilling. Because literally, folks, when you have an MMO, you as a chief of your clan, or as a member, an officer, a headman, you know what I mean, or as a member, should be suggesting things to your clan chief on how to play Lost Vault. And that's what we're going to be having a very detailed discussion about. And I'm going to be dropping you some of my best pro tips, and we're just going to be chatting and playing a little bit. So before we get really started with the intro done, let's go ahead and give some shout outs. So big shout out to Blood Bowl. Thank you for all your exceptional work as a officer. Thank you, number 2. You are exceptional. Big shout out to Marissa, because she's just adorable, cute, sweet, beautiful. Big shout out to Angel 2 and 3. Good job. The Angel Patrol has been doing a really good job getting ready for college, getting jobs. Big shout out to Angel number 2 with that job. Very good job. Big shout out to Angel number 3 going for an interview this morning. So my Angel Patrol is just cracking the whip, man. They're doing it. And little Devil Dog, I know y'all want to know how Devil Dog's doing. Oh, he's being a little cute little so he's on a diet. So and he's losing his little muffin tops. So his little muffin tops now, it's just a muffin now. So the top's gone. So yeah, he's on a diet. So he gained a little bit of weight on this last weigh-in. I don't know if y'all listened to the video when I talked about that, but he is a guide dog. He is a professional. I am a professional, you asshole. Okay, calm down. Jesus Joe is what I call him. So Jesus Joe is on a diet. He's not exactly excited or ecstatic about that, but he's been losing a little weight. He's looking like a little puppy. He's all fluffy. He's losing weight and stuff. He's just super adorable. Like I said, he is like a baby wrapped in a puppy, wrapped in like this incomprehensible, really fun to play with, adorable little package of energy. So that is Marissa's guide dog, but he is where'd he come from? Okay, I don't know much technical shit. As a blind person, I'm not a big technical person. I think he's guide dog's school. Let me double check with Marissa. I'm telling you folks, I am not very good with technical blind people stuff. So, but he's awesome. He's exceptional. He's been raised by the very best. So to the puppy raisers out there, I salute you. He's excellent. What else did I want to say? Anyway, last shout out, but not least, is to MyNoise, MyNoise, for a beautiful soundtrack I have today. I mixed a little Flying Fortress with sci-fi effects. So it's got a little tempo singing with some cool little, guitar riff kind of like bouncing there with some sweet bass. Got a little mix going on. I pushed up the low mix a little bit, and I didn't touch the high mix. And then, I act like I know what the hell I'm doing. But see, that's the thing about MyNoise. Those folks at MyNoise, they make anybody look like a genius. Literally, this is not me. That's not my name, I am... My jokes are so flat today. I am really not this good at music. It's just that when you have something like a partner like MyNoise, who make all the tools easy to understand and easy to use and implement, and who are always dropping new riffs in their download section, where you can kind of buy yourself a lifetime membership, which is what I have. At least I still hope I do. I think I do. And that's the thing. If you lose your phone, the thing about MyNoise, they'll just let you re-download everything. So don't worry if you lose your phone. Your life's going to suck like mine's did. But MyNoise they got your back. You'll get all your music back. They won't dick you around. You got all your music around. So, inappropriate as I explained it. But they're going to take care of you. Excuse me. Frog in my throat, ribbit. So that second, it's terrible.
Messages. No, Marissa Church. Marissa Church left. I'm gonna record.
Oh, Marissa wished us a love. We got hearts from our baby. She sent us love on our recording today. She's sleeping in today. She's been, man, I don't know, folks. I'm 50 something, and I don't have the energy that she does. Like, I know she's, younger than me, but I do not have the energy she does. So if you're looking for a training, swing by Access Ingenuity. Okay, so let me finish my MyNoise commercial, then I'll do my Access Ingenuity free commercial. Not affiliated, not sponsored by either. But MyNoise, you can sponsor me anytime and I'll do it for free. MyNoise, you can mention me anytime. You have my 100% permission. You can put my videos on your website. You can mention how I use your music and sounds. I love you. So, I mean that in the most non-platonic way. I really love you. I'd marry MyNoise. They're awesome. Yeah, that's over the top. Sorry. Anyway, I was speaking of, I got more about that thing. So I was chatting about a couple of different things. So, what was I going to say before I got really overly distracted? So, MyNoise is the app that makes you look like a professional, makes you look like you're really good at what you do, makes you look over the top good. And if you do have music experience, like Angel 3, we have Angel 3, she has music experience, she's really good. You can really take their tools to the next level, And don't forget, their music has options which will let you mix their music in with other apps. I can mention a few of them, but they don't give me as much love as MyNoise, so I'm only going to mention MyNoise. So they get a free commercial because they're 100% accessible and they're kind. So definitely check them out in my description, pick them up, give generously, rate 5 stars in the App Store, donate generously to their tip jar, and buy the lifetime package if it's available. It doesn't come out every single month, but when you see that lifetime package, it's going to be extremely discounted. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ow! Dun, dun, dun. Copyright. Yes, jump on their lifetime package. Pick it up. You'll never regret it. 100% guaranteed, fully accessible. Thank you. Now, our second commercial to Access Ingenuity, one of the best organizations. You know, when you go to a training center and it's just, grab ass, coffee, drinking, and bowling. you learn only enough through, after your hangover. I know, because I've been there. Listen, training centers are great if you want to grab ass and have fun, whatever, get knocked up. I'm such an asshole today. Training centers are okay, but if you're really looking to take the next step, like you want to be like an admiral in the Navy or something, you want to work in the science field, you want to work in, you want to be in, go to the military, you want to get that really good, sweet government job with those fat benefits, PHAT, folks. If you're looking to really supplement your education after losing your sight, something like that. These are the kind of things that Access Ingenuity can do for you. Now, I can't mention the folks in it because I don't have that permission, but let me just tell you, man, they have great organization, great leadership, and amazing trainers. And your DOR person, if they're not being a cheap ass, can set you up with them, and you'll get specialized education. Like, you're not going to get that, don't forget to hit the control key. That stops the voiceover from talking. You didn't get that shitty tips. You're going to get badass tips, like awesome tips, like how to run your ribbons, how to really do teams, how to do whatever program you're working on. And they're going to be able to teach you all that shit. They're going to teach you the stuff that the training center said, that's too hard. No. You can learn all that stuff. Let's say you want to really, they'll teach you the normal stuff like Word, Windows, all the email stuff. They'll teach you all that stuff. That's nothing. You'll know that stuff really quickly. But when you have a specialized one-on-one education, there's nothing that beats that, because then you can ask the questions you need to ask. You get hard. They keep you busy. But what it is they have a caring approach to it. And, you're going to learn everything, and you're going to be exceptional at it because they'll make sure you know it. You can't be a slacker. Mind you can't be a slacker, but they will make sure you know it. So, and if you're looking for, that kind of thing really helps you stay on the job. Like I said, they've helped many people keep their job after sight loss. So that's my testimonial. I've seen it. Let me tell you something. I've seen it. They're really good at what they do. So that's Access Ingenuity. Marissa is a big time part of how that works. Also listed as an expert assistive technology specialist. So she's awesome. So check out Marissa Church. She's awesome. Not just because I love her, but she's awesome. And if you're done grabbing ass in college at the training centers, you're ready to go to the next step to get a real job. Check them out. They'll take care of you. That's my second commercial. They get a free commercial because they're also awesome. They also have some free webinars, so those are usually on Wednesdays. You can get on the email list. They're gonna teach you a lot on those. So, but if you want to be a student, it's covered. Go talk to DOR. Talk to your DOR agent. Cheapskate. Excuse me. Sorry. Talk to your DOR. That's how I get in trouble. That's how I get in trouble, because I'm an ass. So, DOR people are really great. I've had some really good ones. So, opinions vary. I'm not going to throw them under the bus, For the most part, I can be pretty much lazy. So, but yeah, DOR is cool. Anyway, that's my second and final commercial. And of course, I'm always throwing, the third commercial is subscribe to the channel, like if you like, don't like if you don't like. Hey, it's okay. It's a free world, Subscribe if you're looking for more content, and don't forget to ring the bell or double tap on that all button to get all that juicy, inappropriate content from myself. And if you got big pockets, you can swing by Game. There's tons of old videos there archived. I know I haven't been very active on that, but I will be. I will be dropping some content in there. I just got to figure out where I'm going with the content in there. But yeah, there's a thanks there. You can always watch some of my old videos on game. I've got a little bit of every accessible game on there. Especially check out my new games like First Listens. First Listens are truncated versions of the videos on this channel. So they're really short and they're just highlights. So if you're really into highlights and you want to hear me act like a fool, definitely swing by game. That's kind of how my content is going toward, because YouTube's really tough on the algorithms when your videos get really long. So when it comes to game, the video content is shrinking because YouTube does not like the long videos. They want all your content to be about the same, and they want all your content to be very successful. So that's why I created Game Double Tap, because I can do what I want to do right now. So enjoy the vibe of being like who we are. But on game, the content's a little bit more streamlined. The videos don't really extend beyond 20 minutes. There's some longer content there, but again, it's being pruned back a little bit because as it becomes less relevant and not very watched, it's just best to just remove it. Of course, some of that content I am downloading and placing here on this channel. So this is how it works. But yeah, you can give to the thanks and super chat there. If I ever do a live, I don't do it too often, so at all, actually. So, but there is a thanks button there. So if you have big pockets, you have small pockets, even $1, it doesn't matter. You can give thanks over on Game. That is spelled G-A-M-E, Gaming with Mike. And if you're wondering what kind of videos I do on there, I do Sortie Quests, I do Lost Vault, I do Dog Life, I do a lot of, I think I have Life Simulator. I think I have Sonar Island. There are a lot of games I've done on games. So if you're looking for some of the more esoteric, games, check a look at Game. Actually, what I'm going to do is I need to get on Game and I need to tidy up the content and see what I've got on there. Maybe make some compilations and stuff like that so you folks can get on there, because I don't really do series anymore in Game. So I think I need to gather up all the content, see what is usable, keepable. And of course, I've got a super long Sortie Quest game list. If you're looking for, I got rid of some episodes because they were really poor performers. But if you're looking for at least, I got like 100 episodes of Sortie Quest on Game. So you can actually watch the entire playlist. And that's what I need to start doing, advertising my playlist. But if you're really into learning Sortie Quest, playing Sortie Quest, hearing me have a good time, I'm trying to think who is the, Charlie Seligman is the developer of Sortie Quest. That dude is a king among princes. He may not be doing a lot with the game right now, but let me tell you, for what he's done like a decade worth of work. So anybody who gives him a hard time, I will send a griffin to your door to bite your head off. I'll send an orc to your door to bite your head off. But and I mean that in a joking way. We got to be careful in this day and age. Threats are serious. I don't mean it like that. We're just kidding. I kid. No, Charlie's an awesome person. So let's keep it on the positive here. Charlie is an awesome person, and he is a sweet guy, and he's always bend over backwards to make sure those of you in the community have everything you need to be successful. And if you haven't played Sortie Quest, it's a great game, and I've done more than 100 videos on it. But those are some of the things you can find on Game. And again, I need to tidy the channel up a little bit and start streamlining it a little bit. I am absolutely just hammered with ideas, and I'm getting a lot of ideas, and I have a long way to go to implement them all. But here in Game Double Tap, the channel that describes absolutely everything, we have all active series. So we do Let's Plays. The ill-advised, redheaded stepchild. Oh, yeah. Last of our Chatty Chat Chatterton, me and Marissa were watching a really awesome old school movie with Seth Rogen. It was Knocked Up on Netflix. So, man, that's a fucking great movie. Farting on pillows, smoking weed, humping. Oh man, fucking great movie. It's on Netflix. Get it while you can. Netflix is the best. Man, that's the best show in town right there. We were watching that last night. We got to the part where they're going to Vegas. So it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Lots of upcoming stars from those movies are now in big movies and even bigger movies. So again, Netflix has got the best setup for me. It's got old, it's got new, it's got series, it's got animation, it's got a little bow chicka bow wow in it. You know what I'm saying? It's got a little bit of everything for everybody. All you pervs and all you pearl clutchers and all you holier than thous. It's got stuff for you there. It's got that series In the Dark about a blind woman. That's one of my favorite series. Marissa watched the whole thing. She binged the whole thing. In the Dark is one of my favorite series, though the woman isn't technically blind. She plays a blind woman exceptionally well. Again, opinions vary. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have them. But yeah, check that series out. That's really good. If you're looking for animation, Squid Game Challenge and Squid Games, absolutely spectacular. First, watch Squid Games. Absolutely the best anime on Netflix. And then watch Squid Game Challenge. Real action, real time, like a live action version of Squid Games. They're both spectacular. I still haven't finished watching the finale. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I know who won. But anyway, no spoilers, because that's too good a show. It's too good. It's too good. You haven't watched Squid Games? It's too good. It's too good. It's awesome. They need to get that sequel done already, for God's sake. Jesus, Joe. Ow. Exceptionally long chat today here. So let's talk more now that I've settled down a little bit. I got my chat out of it. It's been 2 days since I've done a video. So let's talk a little bit about what clan events are. So clan events are when you, as a chief or officer, come up with a special little event for your clan. Maybe it's donating scraps, donating cash, or donating bottle caps. Maybe it's participating in PvP, or maybe it's doing your reactor and being the best. Or maybe it's showing off your coolest new drops. So when you're developing and we're going to take this part by part. This is part one. When you are developing a clan event, you really want to take time to kind of figure out what you want to do. You want to take time to figure out, you want to sit down with your notepad and, just type out what you feel you want the event to do. And you also want to type down who the people who are going to be supporting you in the event is. So that's step one. You got to do an outline. Let me, while I'm waiting here, let me actually get some explorers done here. Sorry.
Volume, audio typing, speaking rate, 100, 99, 80, 70%, 65%, lines, words, characters, vertical net, headings.
Yeah, I am playing Lost Vault actually, but if I let voiceover go, sometimes it's out of sync and it will talk over me. So let me get us set up with some explorers.
Items, tab 2 of 6, selected, survivor, tab 1 of, item, 5 shelter, tab 3 of 6.
Okay, 5 shelter. Let me just empty some of these buildings real quick because I do not like overflow.
Refinery level 22, produce, fuel, 860k, fuel, 860k.
I think we're on
resources,
our
cash 14.9
scout.
M, fuel, farm level 22. Produces food, 1.72 M. Button, food,
Let's just empty all
1.72
these
M.
buildings real quick.
Water clarifier level 20. Produces pawn shop level 23. Produces extra water to explore the wastelands. Water, 270. Dimmed. Button.
Oh, we're full. Let me do my explorers.
Selected. 3 shelter. Items. Tab. Select 1 explorer. Tab 4 of.
Okay, explorers.
Grimland. Button.
Yeah, I think this is our scout. We're in Greenland.
My resources. District 2 progress 1. Water. Auto.
We're
water,
in District
auto.
2. All right, so
heading.
while that's going through, the screen is flashing I can't see it, but I can see white on black pretty okay. It's blurry, but it's just one of the little leftover residual parts of my vision. Like, I am totally blind, I am legally blind, blah, 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 blah. But there are certain images I can see. And yes, I do utilize those as much as possible. I'm gonna utilize whatever God leaves me, as far as sight is concerned. I'm gonna utilize it. I don't really care, They want to blindfold it and stop it and say, you can't use that, you're going to lose it. Yeah, you're going to lose all your sight eventually if you are a person like me who has significant retinal disease. But I'm going to use whatever I have. You know, I'm not going to let people tell me what to do about that stuff. And yeah, I could hurt myself, but again, it's your life, folks. Decide what you want to do with your life. Make your own decisions, you know? People have advice. Everyone's got advice. Everybody and their mama's got advice, but you got to think about your own life. What's good for you? Anyway, so while I do these explorers and move around a little bit, voiceover is still out of sync a little bit. What can I do? Anyway, so when you're doing clan events, so that's part one, outline what you want your clan event to look like. Think about what you want to do. Think about maybe prizes, and we'll get into that later. Think about what you want to, who you want to have support you in it, and who you want to participate, who you want to run it. All that stuff is part of the initial outline when you're developing clan events. All right, part two. What kind of clan events can you do, and what should you plan out? Well, I'm a big fan of things that benefit your clan. So donations benefit your clan. So I would say my suggestion, mind you, it's just a suggestion, you might want to organize events that emphasize donations to your clan, because that's, you know, definitely really good, because your clan needs donations to improve its altar, its treasury, its basic clan size, and you know, you've got to get all those things improved, because those are going to give you a ton of bonus money. Now, the thing about playing Lost Vault is that you either got to do the reactor, or you got to do donations, which can allow you to improve your treasury and training cap. Your treasury improves your money, your training cap improves your experience. Those are all good. And folks, do not slack on your altar. The altar has made me...
My resources. Cash 24.1 M. Water cap 135 water. 0/480
Give me
water
1
recovery.
second. Sorry. My altar has made me so much money and scraps, because the higher level your altar is, the more you can contribute toward it, the more cash you can get back, the better your loot drops are. So improve everything. I mean, Kamil gave you these items because they are really beneficial. Now, we didn't have the altar when the game first came out. So it's going to take significant amounts of time to get your altar up to high levels. Now, my clan's altar is level 19. It's going 18 or 19. I'm not sure. I think it's 19. It's going to level 20. Now, I think when we get to level 20, similar to your shelter, we'll be able to donate legendary items, which is going to be fantastic, which means the money we're going to receive from donating plus 10 legendary items is going to be sick. It's going to be in the 20 million range. As it is right now, if I donate a max enchanted, gemmed, what do you call those things? Runed item and maximum enchanted item, I can get as much as I think I can get 16, 18, almost 20 million just from donating it to the altar. And then my clan gets a big sick amount of scraps, which can be used to upgrade the altar, which gives everybody in the clan lots of free stuff. It makes all your drops so much better. You know how you're always wondering, why can't I get that artifact gem? Well, you get more artifact gems when your altar is higher level. It just triggers the algorithm built into Lost Vault to give you better items. You know how randomly you get a +5 sword or +5 shield or a +5 leather cap? Well, the algorithm in Lost Vault, sorry, frog in my throat. The algorithm in Lost Vault is designed to give you better items the higher your altar is. So that's another reason why you should be in a clan. If you're not in a clan, you're doing it wrong. Can you join Clan Blind as a side note? Yes, but we don't have membership spots open very often. Let me tell you something. I've got several dozen people waiting to join Clan Blind, but it seems like whenever I open it up, only just people come in there who don't want to do anything. So if you really, really want to join Clan Blind, I'm going to try to give you guys a heads up on the day that I'm going to open it up. Because I just don't like to make people feel bad who are being kicked out for inactivity. I don't want to create hard feelings. I don't want to be a jerk. I don't kick people often, but I have a straight guideline in my clan. Now, I used to have a very easy guideline where you could be inactive for 30 days and then I wouldn't kick you, but that became problematic. So I reduced it to like 15 days, and that was still too long. So now, if you're inactive for 5 days in Clan Blind, you're gone. Unless you are a progenitor, an officer, or somebody else important. So I have rules. So to counter being kicked easily, we have rules. For instance, if you've been a member of the clan for a year, you become what we call a charter member. So charter members are dedicated to the clan. They give more, they stay active, they're much more happy-go-lucky, and they add to the chat, because chat is a really hard thing to keep active in this game. It's kind of boring, and I think it could be cleaned up a little bit. I think chat needs to have a lot more fun added to it. I think there's so much more fun we can add to chat. Like, I think chat should activate through your app. When you're playing, you should be hearing what people are saying. Chat should be a lot more global. It is very limited. Mind you, it's clean as hell. Kamil has cleaned it up. Chat used to be a lot harder. I mean, chat wasn't even accessible when the game first started. I mean, it was there, but it was hard to find. Chat's now super accessible, like it's extreme. But let me just get back to what I'm saying. Chat needs to be more global. It should be telling you stuff people are talking about, and it should be a lot quicker to drop chat. Put some more fun stuff in there. But chat is amazing. It's a great feature. That's what makes it an MMO. You can talk to people from around the world. It's absolutely amazing. You can even do your own family clans, so you're only talking to family. And then you can close off your membership so nobody jumps in there that you don't know. Of course, be careful, folks. Do not put personal information in the chat unless it's part of your clan's rules. If your clan likes to talk about personal stuff, that's fine. But make sure that everybody in there And please don't put things like your important documentation or your important personal information. Be careful. Again, this is a public game. So don't give out personal information like phone numbers. If you want to give somebody your phone number, bow wow. If you want to give somebody your phone number, do that once you've created a personal connection with them. Start off with email. That's a lot safer. And then if you still like that person even more, you trust them, maybe then move over to Messenger, Facebook, something like that. And if you still like them, maybe take a little slow move toward something like text messaging. But make sure that the person that you're communicating with is trustworthy. And even if you do become friends with somebody in an MMO, please don't give out your personal information. That is not safe. That is not smart. It behooves you to be confident, but it also behooves you to be safe. So don't give out personal information. Don't give out your social security number, etc. Right? Enough said. Anyway, and don't give people money. If somebody's asking you for money, that is not your friend. They're using you, okay? Now, if somebody's asking you for money in-game, then your ass better get your ass to work. If your chief says you're giving zero money and he's going to kick you, he means you're giving zero money and he's going to kick you, or she's going to kick you, or they are going to kick you. Don't be a cheapskate. When you're asked to donate money, and do it when you're supposed to in a timely manner. But yeah, getting back to what we're talking about. Creating clan events is really all about helping your clan. So it's great. It's like, killing two PvP characters with one proverbial stone. Proverbial, really hard word to say. Say that 3 times fast. Proverbial. Ooh, that's hard. Anyway, yes, if you're running an event, do something that benefits your clan. So what I do is I look at what my clan is lacking, whether it's bottle caps, scraps, cash, or whatever, PvP, participation, leveling problems, and I try to create events that encourage them to improve themselves. So, I'm going to get into examples of events that we are currently running and have run and what the rewards are. So if you're thinking you need to have money in real life and all that stuff, you don't. Remember, this is a game, so you shouldn't have to do anything more than do your initial investment. And if you want to pay more, that's great, because me and Kamil love you for that. If you want to dedicate and put more money into the game, go for it. We appreciate that. This is not pay to win, this is pay to fun. So this is all about pay to fun. If you want to support one of the best developers in the business, Kamil Rykowski, and his game, Lost Ball, then you are a star, and I thank you. Let me know in the comments if you are purchasing some packages and bottle caps and you have some clan events. Please leave me as many comments as you can stand. If you want to leave me 1,000,000 comments or $1 million, that's totally cool. You know, I'm a slut like that. So, if you want if you want to leave 100 comments, that's great. Just make sure they're not dick comments. Like, don't be an asshole. But if you want to leave very important tips and tricks, I won't remove those. I will leave those. Just make sure you're appropriate. Don't be like me. This is just a show. This is not how I am in real life. I don't talk like this to, well, I kind of do talk this way to people in real life, but almost done with coffee cup number 1. For those of you counting my cups of coffee, I'm on cup number 1 is almost done. So we will take a tiny break to refill. And then we will continue to do some more farming. When you create an event, wrapping up, what did I say? This is part 2. I mean, not part 2. This is, what do we call it? Pro tip number 2. What kind of events to create. You want to create events that benefit your clan. So what I've done, second part of pro tip 2, what I've done is I've created a leveling clan event, and I don't mind if you copy it. Feel free to rip it off. You're basically going to get bonus points, and I have a whole point system I'm working on, and I have a special randomizer built in, and I have all these little dice I roll. I'm rolling electronic dice. I can't see dice numbers, but I'm rolling electronic dice on. If you're looking for a good dice app, Dice Ex Machina, the developer there, what is his name? Toby something. Anyway, Dice Ex Machina, Dice Ex Machina, DICEEXMACHINA, Dice Ex Machina. Absolutely fantastic, fully accessible dice app. If you're a D&D dungeon master, you can set up your whole D&D. Dice Ex Machina, you can do pretty much anything you can do as a dungeon master that people are doing with all these fancy apps. Dice Ex Machina could do all that stuff. I mean, there's very little limitations with Dice Ex Machina. So yeah, if you're looking to create a D&D universe, a 5th edition universe, or whatever edition universe, you can do that with Dice Ex Machina. Now, I just use Dice Ex Machina to roll dice. And yes, you can get some dice from the Braille Superstore, not sponsored, or you can get dice from whatever places have accessible dice. You can get those from those places, and then, but I have a little bit of neuropathy in my fingertips, so it's hard for me to feel those pointy dice. It's really hard. So I prefer electronic dice rolls. So I basically create these random rolls that tell me when I'm going to tell my officers to offer a special bonus points. So the bonus points come out when I decide that, hey, today, if you're the top contributor for scraps, you will receive an extra 50 bonus points. So that's kind of how you can make your events less predictable and more randomized, therefore funner. Because some of your people are going to be twinks. Like if you have a few twinks, like I have at least one twink in my clan, and they're not trying to level. They're just maxing. So if you have a twink, they're not going to be able to get levels because they're staying in a level bracket. So how you can help those kind of folks is you can create bonus events where they can do certain things like PvP or donations, and then they'll still get bonus points and they have a chance to win. So yeah, create events that are fun, cater them towards your players. and do things that benefit your clan. So I have a leveling event coming up in May. And yes, part 2, when I come back to do this thing again in part 2, I will tell you how the event started and how it's gone. And of course, there's a big event coming in May. So if you don't know, Kamil has a Discord, which you can fully join, and it's really awesome. It's very supported, super smart people there, really kind community. I can't speak for it. I'm not on there very often, but I've been on it. I am, I do believe subscribed. I've been subscribed before, but yeah, if you're looking for those insider tips, then swing by the Discord community of Lost Vault. Yes, there he gets a cheer. But anyway, those are the kind of events I like doing, like a leveling event where you get bonus points for every time you level, and your points go up exponentially, or they climb up a ladder or scale. And other events you can do, donation challenge. Like we did a donation challenge a couple of months ago. It was so fun. So everybody was just giving as much as they could. They would literally drop in hundreds of bottle caps, millions of dollars. It was It was freaking great. Trying not to use the F word. But yeah, you can do donation events. You can make your donation events very singular. Make it all about bottle caps. Like say you're having a lot of trouble getting bottle caps, where you can do a monthly event or a weekly event where you see who gives the most bottle caps. And then you can award that person like a title, like the bottle cap king or the bottle cap queen or the bottle cap them, or whatever you want to call them, whatever flag you want to fly. So that's the thing. You can create events that benefit your clan. And then let's talk about pro tip number 3, rewards. And that's going to be kind of it for this topic, because this is only part 1 of my clan event special. So what do you want to give as rewards? So you don't want to be promising stuff that is going to cost you money out of your pocket. You don't benefit yourself by spending your own money. What you want to do is give out honorary titles, because everybody loves honorary titles. You know how the Admiralty gives out titles, or the Queen gives out like titles and stuff like that. Those are the kind of things that people love, give out titles. Now, see, in my clan, we have 3 to 4 official titles that you can gain. And each one of those titles is fully supported by my officers and myself. One of our titles is called Progenitor. So, yeah, and I stole that Progenitor title from Primal Hunter by Zogarst. If you haven't picked up the book Primal Hunter, you're missing out. It's on Audible. It's freaking fantastic. It's one of the best series. I think they're in book 8 now. If you haven't, Primal Hunter is one of the best books ever. But anyway, Progenitor means you are one of the top donators for that particular month. And whenever I did the event, and it sticks with you. So Progenitor gives you a couple of things. It gives you a couple of privileges. Number 1, we don't kick you if you're inactive for up to a certain period of time. I'm not going to tell you how long, because I might change it. And Progenitor also gives you more say when we're deciding what we want to run. Like if we're voting on something, as a Progenitor, your vote counts a little bit more than, say, the average member, because you are giving more of yourself. So you want to reward people who are fully active, fully engaged in your clan. That's the key. If they are fully engaged in your clan, you need to recognize that. So let's say, just as bonus pro tip number 4, if you are a clan chief and you don't really give people love when they give big money, then you're doing it wrong. When you see that big fat donation, get on your chat and blow it up. Seriously, you gotta give people love when they help you, because you are the chief and your clan's being supported by other individuals who are giving to you. Now, they could be selfish and not give to you, and yeah, you could kick them, but what if you can grow that generosity, that pay it forward, and make your clan get more powerful? Then it only benefits you and everybody else in your clan. So when you see people drop big donations, get on your chat. I don't care if you're tired. Get on your chat and give them some big kudos. And again, I'm going to talk about that on part 2 a little bit more. When I talk part 2, we're going to be talking about supporting clan events, who to put in charge of it, how to track them as a visually impaired person. We're going to talk about how to track it. I have lots of tools you can track it with. And yes, when you run an event, you are going to have to track who's doing what. I'm going to talk about how to do play-by-plays, how you can really promote it, how to hype it. I'm going to talk about how to hype it, how to give play-by-plays. I'm going to talk about how you can enlist officers and other members to track things. I'm going to talk about how you can grow your clan, organically, to make it powerful, to make it strong, to make it work together. I'll be talking about that in part 2. Let's empty one of our
rank, tab, clan, tab 5, selected, 1 explorer, 3 shelter, tab 3 of 6.
Let's empty our shelter water, and then let's do some more explorers.
Refinery level 22. Refinery produces fuel required. Fuel 28.7k. Farm level 22. Produces food required by food 56. Water clarifier level 20. Produces extra water to explore the water 270.
Okay, let's empty
water,
that
270.
water.
My resources. Water clarifier level 23. Produces extra water to explore the wastelands. Water 0. Dim. Pawn shop level 23.
Let's empty. I'm just gonna empty everything.
Produces extra cash needed by every cash 1.72 m. But cash
1.72
m. Water clarifier produces extra water to explore the pawn shop level 23. Produces extra cash needed by every survivor. Cash 0. Dim. Melting plant level 20. Produces workshop scraps to upgrade equipment. Scraps 3.05k.
Get all
scraps 3.05k.
Get all that.
My resources. Cash
Scraps
25.9
back
m. Fuel
building up.
16.8 m. Food. Water clarifier produces extra water to explore the wastelands. Water 0. Pawn shop produces extra cash needed by every melting plant level 22. Heading. Produces extra water to pawn shop level 23. Produces extra melting plant level 20. Produce library level 20. Generates daily XP. Trinket crafter level 20. Generates daily XP for faster level gain and increases the overall XP gained. Collect 6 hours 26 minutes. Trinket crafter level 23. Heading. Drops a special gem each day to empower the equipment and increases the overall cash earned. Collect 6 hours. Hatchery level 17. Increases power of your pet and brings you extra eggs to play with. Collect 21 hours 58 minutes.
We got
10 seconds.
everything clear.
My resources. Select raids. 1 tab 2 of 3. Invasion. Tab 3 of 3.
Okay, everything is clear. There's a lot of suggestions I want for Lost Vault. I mean, I know some of you play Lost Vault and you're like, oh, I'm kind of bored. There's not a lot to do. There is a lot to do, but it's you gotta self-motivate. You gotta self-motivate to stay active in Lost Vault, which means you gotta keep building your characters. You gotta keep improving your equipment. You gotta keep combining gems. You gotta keep exploring. You gotta keep improving your vault explorers. You gotta join the arenas. You gotta you gotta set personal goals for yourself. So again, Lost Vault will be here no matter what. So it's extremely well supported. So I know some of you might be a little bored because you're used to games giving you like Easter eggs and donuts for everything you do. But that's not how Lost Vault works. So Lost Vault is a game you self-motivate. You gotta keep busy. You gotta keep giving yourself stuff to do. You gotta play it all the time so you see your character grow. It's incremental, so it takes a long time before you see any true development. So that's why I tell people a lot, if you're playing Lost Vault, you're not in it for a day, a week, like most games where you're bored after a week. You're in it for a lifetime. And that's how you grow and get stronger, and that's how the game grows and gets stronger. You talk to most people who play MMOs, they've been playing those MMOs for 20, 30 years. So when I'm listening to people in communities talk about how they're bored with a game after one day, yeah, you might need to, be diagnosed with ADHD or something, because you might have a little issue with focus. So, and I'm not putting those things down because I have ADHD, but you have to spend time developing your talents and skills in deep games like this. It's not going to happen in 1 day, 2 days, a week, a month. It could take years. Dedicate yourself to playing for a lifetime and you'll always play the game. Keep it updated, have fun, watch all my videos like a million times and just keep watching them over and over again. Watch them every day. Watch every video and like every video. And I'm telling you, I will send a griffin to your house if you don't like these videos. There we go with my veiled threats. Oh, YouTube's gonna kick me out. But anyway, almost done with the first cup of coffee. And just giving you guys as much information as I can about the state of the game, and well, that's a good title for a series, State of the Game. It's kind of pimpy, kind of badass. But anyway, when you're creating these events, you got to have support, and that's going to be part 2 because I'm going to be wrapping this up pretty soon. I don't want to make this too long. We've already been on for like an hour. I've already got my chat out of the way. Chatterton 2024. I've already told you all my personal life, so I've already done all my commercials, everything like that. Again, big shout out to MyNoise. Big shout out to Marissa. Love you, baby. I've already done all my work. I've done all the things I needed to do, but I want to wrap up talking about clan events with this is important recap. Can I have a recap, please? Yes, you may. So to recap, clan events are really, really great because they build camaraderie among your members. And you create functionality within your clan, and you grow as individual characters and as a clan together. Number 2, you want to create events that build up your clan, which were things that your clan needs. But you also want to make sure that these events are fun, and you've got Easter eggs and donuts, but you don't want to give out your own money. So make sure you grant something that they can really benefit from. Like number 3, titles. Like I have a title called Progenitor, and that's given to you for giving the most donations in a certain period of time. And progenitors have the ability to be immune from being kicked for inactivity. So find rewards that benefit your players. And that's the 3rd tip. 4th bonus tip is remember to know what your clan is doing, know how to support your clan, have supported members, know how the game works, play the game every day, and find ways to support the game itself. So I don't want you just to use the game and run away. I want you to support the game, stay with the game. Now, this is one of the few games that is fully supported for the blind and visually impaired. So again, folks, if the game fully supports the blind and visually impaired, I'm all over it. And I'm going to give everything I have to make sure it sticks around. So, and if you're one of those asshats that's putting down a developer, I dislike you. Please don't put down developers. They do most of their work for free. If you can't appreciate somebody creating a fun game for you, then you're a big time pain in the butt. So I'm just saying, please be kind to developers, okay, folks out there? Please be nice. Just be nice, please. But give back. Not just take, give back. And if you are a member in a clan, donate. Please give and donate. And if you're a chief, give respect to your members. You know? Also, make sure that you support them if they need help because of their disabilities. And be nice to them. Spend time speaking with them. Like, talk to them. Like, actually talk to them. Like, they say, how do you do this? Yeah, everyone hates to answer that question. Everyone hates the how do you do this question because it requires time and you have to think and you got to research and you might have to look through a couple of menus. But it's in the end of the day, it doesn't cost you really anything but time. And time is money, yes, but time is also free. Asking is free too, as Boxy T. Morningwood says. But one of my other favorite books, Everybody Loves Large Chess by Minuet. Yeah, that's one of the best audible books out there. Everybody Loves Large Chess. I don't care what people think about it. It's fantastic. Excuse me. But yeah, if you are a clan chief, support your members. That's extremely important because when I'm talking about clan events, this is really about your chief. Your chief's got to know how to find the right events. And if you don't know what kind of event to run a poll. There's nothing that says you can't run an unofficial, like, low budget poll. Just say in your chat, what events would you all be interested in? Would you want to do a donation event, a leveling event, or a PvP event? Just ask people, or a vault event. You know, like, what do you call it? God, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done one. The thing where you fight monsters. for your clan. Ask people what they want to do, and then get the votes. You're like, oh, I don't want to track all those votes. Well, why are you chief if you don't want to do any work? So how to track them is what we're going to talk about. How to track events and how to enlist help is what we're going to talk about in part 2. I know it's super boring to talk about this like stuff that's related to like managing your clan, but I said I would do this one day and I never got around to doing it. So I figured this morning, since I'm still kind of a little tired from yesterday, I had a very full day yesterday, I just thought I'd take a moment to chat about something that's near and dear to my heart and fun, and that's clan events. I hope you've enjoyed this topic. I hope that my meandering hasn't been too epic and you've gained something from all of these events, all of these pro tips that I've brought to you. I hope that they benefit you. Please leave me a comment if you have some other clan events that you do and you'd like to enlighten me about them. Please leave me a comment. And if you want to talk about your best score, your favorite class, your favorite things you do in Lost Vault, please check it out. And of course, the game is in my description. Please rate it 5 stars in the App Store. The developer's name is Kamil Rykowski. He's fantastic, the maestro. And I keep saying and. I gotta stop saying and so much. Please like this video, subscribe, and if you're feeling cool, you can go ahead and double tap on the all and or ring the bell. See, there goes that and button again. Gotta stop saying and. But, oh no, wait. That's every time I say and, I'm gonna use this to force myself to stop saying it so much. All right, folks, thank you so much for coming to Game Double Tap, the channel that describes absolutely everything. I appreciate you, love you. Keep coming back, and please keep double tapping. And I'll hear you next time. Take care.